best in the supermarket.
Supermarkets are a familiar place. You know where everything is at your local. Some have a route planned out, and it's stress-free if you're organised. But not everyone follows the rules.
You see a whole family turn up and they've still got their dressing gown and slippers on.
People have left their trolleys in the middle of the aisle and gone off down to the end to look for something that is a real irritation.
What do you think about people blocking the way for other shoppers?
I think they're rude. That's rude, eh?
But are you guilty of this?
Yep.
Whether it's putting something you don't want back in the wrong place or snacking your way to the checkout, we're all a little guilty of bending the rules.
Just people walking out with the trolleys without paying for them.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. Here's a how-to guide for grocery shopping. Fondling your fruit and veg for the best pick? That's allowed.
We can't stop at the end of the day. The customers have a right to pick what they want, but ensuring that when they go home, they just wash their fruit and veggies.
So what about when people use their own bags to shop? Is that okay?
Yeah, definitely. We just let them do their thing, put the items into the bag, and as long as they go to the checkouts and then they can just unload them to the conveyor belt, it's fine.
Now the aisles, and it seems some of you need to move it along a little.
When people are catching up in the aisle and just leaving their trolleys in the middle of it, yeah, it does piss me off a little, yeah.
I think the supermarkets needs bigger aisles for Southside. We are muscly, you know.
When my kids are pushing the trolley, I'm like, to the side, to the side.
My nephews and nieces, that they know the look.
We'd just like to ask it, just be mindful with customers as they're walking around shopping.
Especially while you're shopping with your kids.
Last night we had two of them riding around on scooters. I go, hey man, did you do that?
But there's a few things that can keep them distracted.
That's why we've got the free fruit for kids. As they're doing the shopping, the kids can have a little munch on the way through.
But what about when you've changed your mind about something and you put it back in the wrong place? I'm guilty of this.
Oh, really? Just hold on to the product and take it up to checkouts and just let the team members know that you don't want it.
This all might seem like common sense, but you'd be surprised what people get up to while shopping.
I've seen someone throw noodles across an aisle because they didn't have the exact noodles that they wanted.
Customer throwing a banana at the checkout operator. Oh, well, it's not funny because I felt sorry for the worker.
A lady who was just looking at the jams and she picked up a jar and took the lid off, put a finger in, tasted it, put the lid back on and put it back on the shelf.
Okay, gross. Taste tests aren't encouraged, especially in COVID times, but if you're desperate for a snack, pay up at the checkout.
The checkout also comes with its own kind of rules, especially when it comes to using one of these.
Over 80% of you on TikTok told us the person in front should lead the divider for the next customer. But not everyone does it.
It's good to see that the customer who's shopping is on the conveyor belt places the divider up.
So what does this mean?
It means if customers have done a small shopping and they want to get through fast, then it's preferably if you've got 12 items or less.
And what about multiple items of one thing? So you've got 2 bottles of milk. Does that count as 2 or 1?
That counts as 2. So it's 12 items or less, but with exceptions, we're willing to help if it's more than that.
No cheating, okay guys? Then of course there's the old leaving the line when you've forgotten something. I'm so sorry mate, I forgot a milk again. Can I just squeeze through, thanks?
My wife's guilty with it too. I don't really have much of an issue with it, but be respectful and towards the customer.
Okay, well done.
No, not done. Be respectful to the workers too and put your trolley back.